Hey, welcome back to Visions Now Supper Club. All views expressed for their educational and journalistic purposes. They are not the views of the management, advertisers, nor staff of 92.1 FM. However, Visions does desire to bring a quality entertainment program which intellectually stimulates and culturally fulfills our community's needs to develop leadership and informed decision-making for our collective future. Welcome to the village. Often imitated, but never duplicated. I'm Dr. Jaylene Hood, your host and executive producer. Welcome.
Wants to be feminine in her nature. She's screaming and she's crying out to be feminine. And I believe that's the reason why the woman is doing the things that they're doing now. The things that they're actually doing that we say that they're degrading themselves is actually very feminine in nature. They just doing it at the wrong time and most definitely in the wrong place. You do that in the bedroom, in your household with your king, but they're screaming out to have their femininity shown, and they don't know how to do it the proper way because we don't have any elder women in the community to show them the right way, or they don't have any examples, and we don't have men playing a part and playing a role. You know, I think if you take away all those masculine financial responsibilities from the woman, she can fall in place properly in her divine feminine. And that's the most beautiful thing, to see a woman in that. Men are running from their biological nature. A lot of men are depressed because they dealing with only one woman for all these many years, and he got high porn in his phone. He got high conversations of him texting other women. Some of them getting apps on their phone, texting other women. Some of them are lying to themselves, and that's a form of cowardness too, to want to deal with other women or dealing with other women and lying to your woman and saying you're not. If you're dealing with another woman, be honest. As long as you taking care of your business, you might be cool. She might go with it if you taking away all of those financial stresses and all those mental stresses and emotional stresses from the household. She might just say, okay, she might be cool with it. And if she not, be man enough to say, you know what, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna go find a woman that is cool with being that way. You see what I'm saying? I just don't, all the lies and the tucking the tails and the cowardness that man is displaying now is just a disgrace to me. And not only that, a man that's not truly doing everything in his power to make sure his woman is good and financially, emotionally, and just any type of thing that the woman needs is not secure, then he got more work to do. And it's a lot of men like that. You just got more work to do. So I think that's what's going on. The woman is not getting everything she needs in the household because she have to play a masculine role, and the man is not getting everything in the household because the woman being masculine, now she yelling, she screaming, she not gonna listen, she feel. Yeah, he don't feel because he's not taking care of his responsibility. She gonna say some things that she wouldn't say to her boss because her boss paying her bill. It ain't you. So, you know what I'm saying? The same, she ain't gonna cuss her boss out the way she cuss you out.
A lot of displacement going on.
A whole lot of displacement. But what will solve that and fix that in the so-called Black community is simple education. That's it. And I think us being honest, not only with each other, but to ourselves, will make a big difference. That's why I will never lie to a woman. The benefit part of this, I get to teach you spiritually. You know, I get to teach you mentally. I can teach you emotionally. We can ground together. We can breathe together. I can teach you all these different things, and I will fully financially take care of you. You don't never have to think about anything masculine ever in your life. That's the benefit with being with me. To some women, that's not enough, and that's cool with us. That's cool. But I'm glad we had this conversation before we went deeper. When I catch you on the street, you'll get a high five and a hug, and that's it. You know, no hard foul there. And I just think us being honest like that is what's going to really, really catapult us to be a better people and have better relationships within our households. A woman wants to be feminine in her nature.
It's fatherlessness. You don't know what it feels like to be in the presence of a man that has some authority. How you gonna feel comfortable with this shit out in the world? This is why we end up struggling as young ladies trying to process and like feel comfortable around y'all. I feel like a nigga trying to control you.
We have no idea the condition that we're in, the psychoneurosis that we suffer. We suffer a terrible, terrible blight. We don't know who we are. We use European names, and we just are comfortable with our condition. We really don't know who we are. We have no idea. We're captive. And we absolutely comfortable with this situation. You know, we have no idea the condition that we're in, the psychoneurosis that we suffer. We suffer a terrible, terrible blight. We don't know who we are. We use European names, and we just are comfortable with our condition. We really don't know who we are. We have no idea. We're captive.
People don't necessarily want love. They want what they think is love. That's why when they get love, they tend to walk away from it because they don't have the capacity for the well that love brings in. So you want what you think is love. That's why they say what you said wasn't loving. Well, whose standard? Because God's love rebukes. God loves corrects. God love doesn't feel good at first because it changes you. Most people want to remain the same. So you want lust. You want what you think is love, but most people don't want love. When you get with somebody, the goal is to become the better version of who you are. Like you should never want to be with somebody that's content with who you are today. Like we're always achieving to be a better version of ourselves. Most of the time, you can't even define that with your own eyes because it's like you looking at a wall with no mirror. You can't see yourself. It's normally the person that comes in that can see you and say, hey, you know, this is wrong with you. And you're like, no, I didn't notice that. I thought I was fine. They're like, yeah, no, you got to change that up. That's love, to say, I demand a better you. But if somebody is not prepared for that demand, then they start thinking it's criticism, or I'm offended that you said that, or I don't like that you did that. Well, no, you just wanted a puppet, but you didn't want somebody that brought in real love, which is chastening, which is rebuking, which is loving, which is accepting, which is also challenging. I should never accept you for being a jerk. You should strive to be better than that. People don't necessarily want love. They want what they think is love. That's why when they get love, they tend to walk away from it because they don't have the capacity for the well that love brings.
When you study the history of the Ma'afa, the transatlantic slave trade, many of those who were brought to Jamaica came from the Nigeria, Benin, Cameroon, Congo region. That is a very unapologetic fight to the death region. Some of the ethnic kingdoms in that region, the white man didn't even want to enslave them because it was too difficult to break them. Jamaicans still have that spirit. They are indomitable as a people. It's no coincidence that it was a Jamaican bookman who went to Haiti and led the Haitian Revolution. You understand? When you look at Nani, when you look at Cujo and Akangpong and all those revolutionary Jamaicans, it's no coincidence that they had so many revolutionaries on that island, because they brought that African spirit that can never be broken. And if African people are going to be free geographically in the Caribbean or globally across the world, Jamaica will play a role in it. Just like when I go to Africa, I say it all the time. In order for Africa to be free, Nigeria will have to play a role in it because of their indomitable spirit. You can see that the Jamaicans and the Nigerians have the same blood. It's like, it's undeniable. So number one, that spirit of revolution. And then when you take the Rasta culture and what that did, And when you take Bob Marley's success in reggae and what that did, and of course, the greatest Pan-Africanist and greatest organizer of all time, Marcus Garvey, you know, coming from Jamaica and others, you understand. But I think when you look at their national heroes and the Pan-African impact that they had, Bob Marley was a Pan-Africanist. The Rastafari are Pan-Africanists. Marcus Garvey, the father of modern Pan-Africanism. John Brown Russwurm, the revolutionaries that came over out of there, you know, even to the slave revolt leaders, you know, Sam Sharp, you know, Paul Bogle. When you look at the Pan-Africanist nature that is at the foundation of the revolutionary Jamaican spirit, it helps you to understand why they are so feared and loved around the world. You know, they're so unapologetic that when some people are trying to kick off revolutionary movements, if they're not sincere, they will scream for the Jamaicans. They want to make sure I don't have no Jamaicans in this, because I know when the Jamaicans come, they come to war. They come to fight. You don't invite the Jamaicans unless you're sincere. You understand? Because I would probably say per capita, you know, they're some of the greatest revolutionaries that the race has ever produced.
Wow.
When you study the history of the Ma'afa, the transatlantic slave trade, many of those who were brought to Jamaica came from the Nigeria, Benin, Cameroon, Congo region.
Man, when we start cleaning up our communities, multi-billion-dollar, trillion-dollar companies is going to lose money, right? And they feed their families off of us killing each other. They send their children to school off of us killing each other. They live in mansions and drive on yachts off of us killing each other. The ambulance, the police officers, the pharmaceutical industry. When you get shot up and you got to take them perks and them pills, that's money. You see what I'm saying? That they losing when we stop killing each other. The ride to the ambulance, you get a hospital bill for that. They start losing money when we stop killing each other. You understand what I'm saying? The obituaries, the funeral homes, they start losing money. The lawyers that we paying millions of dollars to get us off this case, they start losing money when we stop killing each other. So you don't think it's somebody that's sitting in the back responsible for making sure that we keep killing each other so that they can keep eating? When you go to prison, each inmate, they make money, bro, off of the inmates up in there. They make money off of our free labor in prison, building stuff for them. You see what I'm saying? So you don't think it's people out here that's like, no, let me promote this rapper talking about sliding on the ops. Let me promote you trolling these brothers for somebody that you done killed. Because the more you incite them to murder and kill, the more we eat.
She called me during lunch. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I am a foodie. I do not like answering the phone whenever I'm eating because I love for my food to be hot. But if I love you, I'll take the phone call. She's upset. She's screaming. She's crying. She's mad. She goes into why she's upset. Then she starts kind of spiraling. She starts saying, you know, I don't need him, talking about her husband. I don't need him. I can do this alone. I can leave him right now. I'm going to leave him, blah, blah, blah. All right. Each time that she had a break and that rant that she was going on, I tried to speak. She wouldn't allow me to speak. My friends already know. I'm the person, I don't like to therapize my friends unless I absolutely need to. But I am really big on helping people understand that sometimes when your emotions are so high, it clouds your judgment and you say very irrational things and you act irrationally. Now, granted, as I'm listening, I realized that what he did, it didn't warrant this reaction. This is something else that's going on. She's going on a deep end, okay? And like I said, I like my food to be hot. So I'm eating, I'm listening, but I really don't like to be disturbed when I'm eating. So I'm like, all right, hold on, honey. You're going to let me speak. You're going to give me a little moment. I'll let you vent. Like at this point, this is over 30 minutes. I've let you vent. I've let you get it out. Do you want me to say anything? And she's like, no. She's like, I already know what you're going to say. No, I don't want to hear that right now. Okay, that's fine. I've listened to this conversation. I've listened to you speak and run in circles. And not one time, because it seemed like every time you got quiet, you wanted me to interject. That's what it seemed like to me. But then when I did so, you started talking over me. So I told you, you know what? I'm going to let you figure that out.
Whenever you're ready to have a conversation about this and actually work towards a solution, you can call me. But as of right now, I'm going to enjoy my food boundaries. Now, to get to the point, after a couple of days passed by, once, you know, she's kind of like resolved in her mind, her temper was better, she was able to actually process things, she calls me. Unfortunately, the damage was already done in her marriage. But she calls me and she says, I need your help. Okay. All right. Now we're working with something. Now, let me make sure that I have the capacity to be able to help you. Luckily, that day I did. So she was like, in this situation, Kitty, what would you tell a couple? Okay. The main thing is that she kept on saying that she didn't need her husband. My first go-to is, did you tell him that? Did you tell this man that you didn't need him? She says yes. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. How did that go? What was his response? He blew up. Okay, well, if you don't need me, I don't need to be here. They ended up sleeping in separate beds that night, didn't talk to each other for a couple of days. So then I asked her, okay, do you feel like you don't need him? I don't need him. I don't need him. I can do this alone. I'm independent, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. So leave him. That's not the answer I wanted, Kitty. Well, stop saying that you don't need him. You married this man. This is your partner in life. Stop telling your spouse that you don't need him. This is your husband. So if you don't know, I'm all about perspectives. So let's look at different perspectives.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you a camera?
My camera. Yes, I'm a camera.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense because every time I see you, I smile.
Okay, you got me. You got me.
I got you.
What's your number?
So excuse me. It's a good thing I bought life insurance just now because when I saw you, my heart stopped. Excuse me. Sorry. Do you know what my outfit is made of?
Do I know what it's made?
Uh-huh. Girlfriend material.
You trying to pick me up or something?
That's what the line is for. Rice and beans, thank you. But also I just want to make sure your shoes stay tied because I don't want you falling for no one else but me. Rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Excuse me.
What's up, Miss Lady?
You spend so much time on my mind. I should be charging you rent.
I brought my sleeping bag.
Oh, okay. All right, so you staying, you moving in.
Yeah.
All right. Sound like a plan. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Are you a camera?
Hello, Visionaries. This is Dr. J. Aleem Hood, the host and executive producer for Visions Now, and also your Mystic brother. That's right, with the Mystic Moment, 92.1 FM, Smooth R&B, every Thursday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we're the one that said, help us help you. And what we're trying to do is that we're trying to get money into our community. We spend too much money with other people that don't do nothing for our community. All of this water here, that we are here for fundraisers for you, okay, to help us provide resources for our programs for our young people. We were just in Elizabeth County yesterday. We're going to be going to Warren Williams, going to be going to Fowley Homes, and we're coming to a neighborhood near you. But the bottom line is that if you have an athletic team, they need to be drinking real water. This is water not from Walmart. This is from the Black Wall Street Network. We have to bring our dollars back home. We're making everybody rich, okay, and also making us emotionally poor because we don't support each other. So if you have a business out there, restaurant, or you know somebody, or you just want to get some water for your own personal use, this is the best water in the business. None better. God made this water. It's artesian spring water. Artesian. Don't go by this. I'm not gonna call no name. That blue bottle and them all these other jack leg bottles. No, this is the real water. Hello, Visionaries. This is Dr. J. Aleem Hood, the host and executive producer.
What's going on, family? Good evening. Good evening. Want to welcome everybody back to another installment of Visions Now. I'm your producer for the evening, Julian. And again, as usual, we got a great show in store for y'all, but gonna get through some quick announcements.
Before you do that,
yes, sir.
Before you do that, Julian, I want to holler at a few people. Miss Lydia Harris, thank you, darling. And of course, black woman, Courtney Jackson.
Yes, sir.
And of course, Olivia Rutledge, as always, the ultimate teacher, no doubt about it. And I want to say thank you for listening in and watching Visions Now. And of course, you can get us also on YouTube, and of course, you can also sign up to for our special page. 92.1 FM. Of course, you listen on the radio as well, and so we hope that you join with us. Of course, we're gonna be going over a lot of things. The big Carver Spencer game coming up, and of course, anybody have anything to say about that? And by the way, you can call us 706-324-1420, 706-324-1420. And if you have any announcements, you can do one or two things. You can call us at 706-324-1420. Or either you can also, by the way, Brother Andrew Young, no doubt about it, strength in numbers always. United we stand, divided we fall. And of course, you always can also put it into the chat room there if you want us to know some event that you're doing. And by the way, we have a new segment that we call, and I want somebody to call in. We have a new segment called If Truth Be Told.
Yes, sir.
Okay, if truth be told. So Julian gonna give us some announcements now and gonna bring it back to me. But I want you to think about it. Someone have something on their mind. If truth be told, fill in the blank. And
Yes,
I just want to kind of put that out there. And also, I just want to let you all know that I do see you all out there. And we think, Brother Clarence Muhammad, Brother Assalamu Alaikum. And of course, you need to call in for sure. And as always, if truth be told, I know all of us out there or would like to tell something that, if truth be told, that don't nobody want to say, but somebody need to say it, then that's up to you. I don't know what's in your mind. I know it's in my mind, and I'm if truth be told, that's what I'm telling right now.
Yes,
so Julian is our technician and also our opening act here. So thank you all for joining with us. And Julian, what's going on today, brother?
Not much. Just made it through the week, feeling good.
Right. And of course, congratulations, you back up there, Columbus State University.
Yes, sir. We officially got started.
And let me just say this: Julian is the new president of the Columbus State University NAACP. So if you know anybody out there that's going to Columbus State, tell them to give us a call so they can get hooked up with Julian. Because he's gonna need a lot of y'all to get together out there at Columbus State University to make sure there's justice out there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
and of course, we want y'all to be involved and things of that sort. So we want to thank you very, very much for tuning in to Visions Now, your supper club.
Yes, sir. And it's not a lot of announcements. We just got one family fun day and barbecue on August the 24th. Is being hosted by Valley Healthcare along with Cure Violence. That's going to be August 24th from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. There's going to be some food, vendors, some music, and some good people. So definitely want to make it there. The address is 1600 Fort Benning Road. Again, the address is 1600 Fort Benning Road on August the 24th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Again, go have some food, some music, some good vendors out there. So definitely want to make sure that you're out there. And also, Dr. Hudd will probably talk about this some more as well. But Mrs. Beverly Hammons is having her birthday celebration.
My homegirl, no doubt about it.
Yes,
Sister Beverly Hammons have her annual birthday party. It's going to be at Faith's Chapel, Reverend Plummer's church, founded church out there on Floyd Road. And that's going to be at what time? At 4 o'clock?
I want to say 4.
4 o'clock on Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the idea is that you're going to go to the big Carver Spencer game tomorrow night, and then Saturday afternoon, Miss Beverly Hammons will be, and Beverly's going to put on a Holy Ghost show. It's going to be a Holy Ghost show out there. That's for sure. At Faith Chapel. And this will be Beverly's 76-year birthday. And I think she's been playing the piano since she was 10. So it probably 66 years as an entertainer. No doubt about it. So Sister Beverly Hammons and of course my modern free brothers and sisters want to say hello to you all out there. And of course, and also our Prince Hall brothers and sisters, Eastern Stars and Masons, and also all the Divine Nine, and want to let y'all know that there's work to do out here. You can't just can't just wear the letters divine now. There's some work to be done out here. Can't just put the symbol on the back of your car, Eastern Stars and Masons. There's work to be done out here. So we're trying to make it do what it do, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So again, by the way, if you want to call in and let us know if truth be told for our segment that is just for you. It could be, if truth be told, it could be your birthday. If truth be told, somebody you went to a store and somebody didn't do a good job. And so truth be told can be anything, okay? So just give us a call, whatever's on your mind. It could be good, bad, it could be ugly. It can be a highlight or a low light, but if truth be told. And if truth be told, we all got to get out to vote. That's for sure. This is no time for debating. And again, if anybody that you know will not be voting and will not be voting the right way, for the right reason, for the right people, don't argue with them. Just pray for them. Tell them, I'm going to pray for you, and just leave it at that, okay? Because we cannot continue to be misinformed. And don't vote for what somebody did for you. They wrote you a check. Listen, people have been buying people for a long time. Don't be no prostitute. Don't be no prostitute. Microwave, where you been at, Zay? Zay, what's wrong? Zay, you get in touch with me. I'm trying to tell you, man, you've been missing in action, boy. You get in touch with me. I got something for you, brother. All right? And got something for the streets, man. So I need you to put some words out there for us, all right? By the way, let me say this. We're going to hold a meeting for all people, males or females, who have served time, either extended time. We're not talking about going to jail overnight, but if you've been in jail over a week, over 2 weeks, or you've been in prison for in a period of time, we're going to have a mass meeting of all of you out there who privileged incarcerated. It's time for you all to mobilize and get back, and so we can make a difference. So we're going to have a mass meeting, but give us a call. It's 706-221-4830, and let us know, or either put it in the chat. Put your name in the chat if you know somebody who's previously incarcerated and want to be involved in being a solution to the problems in our community. We're going to have a mass meeting for those previously incarcerated. And we want to make sure that you don't go back, because we need you out here on these streets with us. We don't need you back in prison, okay? So we want you out here. So we're going to have a big meeting. So pass the word. Ike Murdoch. Ike, you out there? Okay, Ike. Okay, they want Teflon shot. You hope y'all out there, man. Out down them streets, out down the south side, on the east side. We're saying all the ex-offenders, we're gonna have a mass meeting. It's time for us to get out here and make some legal money, some real money, legal money that you don't have to hide, but money you can actually do something with to make the community better. And also, we got to stop our young people from ending up where you all have gone. And so we're gonna have a mass meeting. This is New Era Coalition is calling a mass meeting for it's a reentry program for our formerly incarcerated returning citizens. You're a returning citizen. We want you to give us a call. Hit us up on Facebook. We'll love to hear from you, because we want you to become a part of this movement. Okay, and that's what we're talking about. So
let's take a break, and we got Brother DeMarco on.
Oh, Brother DeMarco on. Okay, all right then. So let's bring Brother DeMarco Johnson on.
What's going on, Doc?
Why you wearing all that green, man? What's up with you?
Listen, who you thought you were calling? You called
yeah, I'm just saying, man. I mean, you can't wait till tomorrow.
Hey, man, listen. You don't get upset because they ain't got no Carver dashikis. I know you're a dashiki man,
but I got my Crimson and Columbia blue on though.
But you ain't got one of these. I got my Crimson and Columbia blue on. Jay, it don't look like this.
No. I got to give you that. I had to give you that.
it's some real live greenways over there in Africa. You know, they sent me there.
Yeah, I know that's right. That's some real live crimson waves over there too.
No. We got
some tigers over there. We got some tigers over there.
They ain't send you nothing. They
We
ain't
got
send
some
you nothing.
No, they ain't sent me nothing yet.
They specially made this for me. This fabric was stepped on and rubbed on and
all that
over and
all
sewn together.
Hey, but I want to let you know I got my beads on though. I don't know if you can see it. I got the red, black, and green.
Hey, listen,
I got the red, black, and green.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, Doc. You know I'm a real Greenway, Doc.
So again, man, well, I won't even say what your location is unless you want to say where it is.
I'm out where I got a nice view.
Okay. Well, anyway, I miss you, bro. I miss you already.
I miss you too, man.
I miss your vibe being in town. And but anyway, I guess we're coming up on this big on our annual meeting. Our general come down on the field and check you out before the game. But I guess I won't be able to check you out this time before the game.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can just go and tell you, man. Yeah, I'm up here in Huntsville, Alabama, man. I'm up here with my youngest son. So I'll be joining him for his game tomorrow, his first game, his junior year, up here for James High School.
What position he play?
Well, he regularly plays cornerback. Quarterback, but he just switched position to cornerback.
Okay.
This year.
Okay.
And so because he switched schools, so they moved him over to cornerback.
Yeah,
so this will be the first year. So we're gonna see what he's talking about. See if he got that. See if he know how to throw that helmet a little bit.
Well, I think he don't dodge enough of your bolos, so he probably know how to throw a little bit.
Hey man, he done scattered it from a few of them.
That's what I'm trying to say. You done blocked a few of them. I know you don't try it. I know.
Oh man, yeah, But I put that leg lock on. I used to put that leg lock. You how you lay across your lap and then take the other leg and clamp it down.
I think he may be too big for that name. Can't do it like that now.
I ain't got to do that no more.
So now I know you got all the 411 on them green waves. So now I did get a chance to check them out a couple of weeks ago. They played Northside. Of course, I got a grandson up there, number 30.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that.
Yeah, and so he's up there and he's a senior this year, but Spencer, they're scrappy, and
Whoa. I don't know if I like that word scrappy because it made me go back to the Scooby Doo. And when they put scrappy, they just used to put their hand on top of Scrappy head and he just moving the feet, but he wasn't doing that.
No, not that kind of script. I mean that anybody play them, they're gonna know they've been in a fight. That's
okay.
That kind of script. Back in the day, in my day we were talking about he can scrap, man. He can scrap.
Yeah,
okay. Like that, so that I mean they whether you win or not, you've been in a fight. That's
there you go. There you go. Well, we looking pretty good. I've been with them. I was with them most all the year. Like I said, I just pulled out in July, at the end of July. So I was with them in the weight room the whole summer doing the weight room and the practices. So they looking real good, fine tuning some things. So we lost 12 seniors.
Oh, they're right.
Right, we lost 12 seniors, but the year before that, we also lost 11 seniors. So, and then we still did. We increased far as game winnings the year after, even after we lost so many seniors.
Well, sometimes it's about people being in the system and growing up in the system, and that can help also. A lot of times.
Yeah, man. So, and we got strong in other areas. We got strong in different areas. Our line has gotten bigger. Where our line last year was kind of. We looked big, but we was kind of a little off center. But we the line has drastically grown in size and strength, and so that should be looking good. We got us a new quarterback coming in, not coming in, but coming up. He's played JV and things of that nature. He got a few varsity games last year, so he's coming, man. And everybody's looking good. Defense strong, coach is still strong, the environment strong.
Matter of fact, I understand I got a godson that playing a running back over there. I forget his number. He's 30-something. I forget what his number is. But he's my godson. He was a running back over there at Spencer this year.
Okay.
The last name is Brown, I think.
Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, Hammond. I call him Hammond Brown. Right. Okay. Richard Boy's grandson. Richard Boy's grandson. Richard Boy Hammond's grandson. Rashad's son.
Okay.
Yeah. So so I understand he's running back over there at Spencer, and I know he's I know he's really a great athlete, and I got a lot of heart, and I expect a big game out of him over there. But of course, them Tigers, we lost a lot too, but we keep getting loaded. And matter of fact, there's some people, man. 'Cause a lot of times people don't. I guess and I get it, but many times that people, everybody want their child to play. I mean, but many times in certain schools, like you saying with your son transferring, sometimes they if you are new to the system, there's some people that have been in the system, and that's that you got to beat out somebody. You might be, if you're just as good as the person that you want to replace, then if the other person been in the system, they're gonna 9 times 10 they're gonna get played, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of times that has to come with those coaches telling the truth to those kids when they get ready to transfer. Right? If you telling me, yeah, man, you come on over here, man, you'll be a great fit for our system, but not telling them that you got a 3, 4, a 5, a 2, 3, 4, 5 star in front of them.
Right.
That you're gonna have to fight for.
Right.
You know what
exactly.
I mean?
Exactly.
And then the parents get over there with, well, I thought you said he's gonna be a great fit for the system. Yeah, I meant next year.
Right. Exactly. And I know parents. I mean, a lot of times parents feel like the coaches ain't doing it right. I mean, and I know how that feels because I mean, actually, it's true. It is true sometimes. It is true sometimes. For whatever reason, the coaches can have their favorites. And like everybody have their favorites, I guess. But again, many times it's a matter of earning trust, and you do that through practice, on and on. And then the other thing about it is that if they want to win, at the end of the day, if you're really coachable, if the coach wants to win, then he's gonna find a place to use you, right?
Yes, most definitely. And I think a lot of pressure come on too now, man. Sorry, because a lot of the with the NIL deals and things of that nature.
Yeah,
with folks, especially being in the high school market, a lot of it's gonna come a lot where people are not only gonna think their kids should be able to play because they think they're a great athlete. But now they see value in their kids now, not later, but now they see where funds or discounts or anything could be, given to their child if they're actually out there on the field. So it's you got so many different.
You're gonna tell me a little bit more about that part now. Before you do, I know I talked to some people and that know the game pretty well, and they were saying that the portal has kind of messed up the high school recruitment a little bit.
It has.
As well, because of the transfer dynamics. So it just kind of stacking things up a little bit. So your child really has to, to really be,
your child really has to be like a dominant top. He really has to be in the top 5 in the, like seemingly in the state to get like a Division I offer.
Right, exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
he can't. I mean, anything after 10. You get in the colleges that you used to get, when we just, like you're getting colleges that we seemingly just thought were good back in the day, like a Georgia Southern and things that comes after 10.
Right.
And even like HBCUs, their recruitment level is higher now. You don't see many kids. You don't see many kids going to Fort Valley and Albany State like you used to, because Fort Valley and Albany State is not on a low totem pole no more.
That's right. That's right.
And you're starting to see these colleges, like a lot of kids going to colleges I've never even heard of.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's that portal is it's hurting somebody, because when you can go get I'm an HBCU man, so I'm gonna say when you can go get if Fort Valley can go get a lineman out of South Carolina State, which is South Carolina State is Division I college, HBCU. Right. Why would they go get a kid? If they can go pull that lineman and bring him down here, why they gonna go get a kid out of Spencer Carver?
Right, exactly. And that's what I'm trying to do. The transfer, and so they can't just come out like they used to and kind of get a start and play, or even with the money, because they got to give money to the kid that's coming out of that portal.
Right.
And so it's definitely much more competitive. I just hope that the education does not get lost, in the process. You know what I mean? That I hope that it doesn't become just kind of a plantation type system whereby the portal is the new slave auction block, and then therefore they getting the athletes just kind of play. And then when their playing days is over, then they back out in the street selling drugs or robbing or doing this time. I hope that somewhere along the line that we're going to make sure that, and that the coaches, and that's why I think parents need to really be concerned about making sure that what kind of graduation, what kind of support do you have to make sure my child is going to actually be able to come out with a degree, because you probably know the data better than I do on this, but out of all, I guess I meant given the NFL teams, the number of them, and then when you look at all the football teams, colleges throughout the country, then there's only, what percentage of college athletes actually go to the NFL?
Well, it's a low number because there's so many colleges.
Right, right.
I think it's like under. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's not a high number.
Right, right. And same thing with high school.
You look on the roster,
to college, right? They're all the minimal high schools than they are colleges. So therefore, then the number gets smaller and smaller. So it's tough. So getting the education at the end of the day, if athletic can get a child at least looking to aspire to go to college, whether they can get if they can even get a chance to walk on. Because I've known some people who walked on some colleges and done quite well. That type of thing. So I'm just delighted that they had the opportunity, but I just want to make sure that the education comes first. That's really what I'm concerned about.
And that's the main thing, that education comes first. I tell a lot of kids, man, that if you can get an athletic scholarship, you can get an academic scholarship, and that can't be that can't be taken away. You can only give that away.
That's right. That's right.
You can only give that away. So if you even if you can go play at a school, if they're willing to give you an academic scholarship, take the academics.
Exactly.
You don't know who coming in next year. You don't know who may come in the portal next year.
That's right.
If they decide to bump you down, guess what? Right. The school still pay for it because you're using this.
Right. Because I've had
that part.
I've had of course, some of my children have been college athletes as well, and one of them in particular, I told her from the very beginning that she had a chance to have a athletic or academic. Well, I told her do 50-50, and so therefore, if the athletic don't work out, then you go full academic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you can get something to add to that 50 that already feel, but don't go full athletic because you could get hurt and can't play. There's a lot of different variables there that you have to be concerned with. What do you expect out of this game here tomorrow night? Carver, of course, that I've heard. Because I have not really seen them. I didn't get a chance to see them last week. But again, I've heard through the grapevine that Carver, is no. Again, we lost a lot of players, but that they still stacked. So Carver is attractive, and Spencer is becoming more and more attractive as well. Because I know some athletes who actually transferred from Carver to Spencer. Because they felt that would be a better fit for them because they didn't want to get in that line. But what do you think? Taking off your owl hat for a minute. What do you see the matchup looking like tomorrow night?
Oh, well, I think as usual it's going to be a great game. I believe it's going to be a great game. I believe it's going to be a great fight. I think it's a well-anticipated game, being that Carver is actually coming down to the same division with Spencer this year. So the game now has to mean a lot more to Spencer than it meant last year, the year before, because even, of course you go into the game wanting to win the game, but being that the game didn't ultimately affect your record, for say. Everything good, Doc?
Oh yeah. Okay. I just saw some of my friends on Facebook. Okay. They couldn't hear you.
I ain't know if I got froze up or something. You try to see I'm still moving.
No. I just want to make sure they can hear you.
But now the game impacts everything for Spencer, and then Spencer is the number one team in the division, right? Oh, okay. Because they want to reach.
By the way, speaking of that, what is the lineup now? Because a lot of schools in Columbus, they got realigned now, and
so it's Spencer, Carver, Kendrick, Shaw. Spencer, Carver, Kendrick, Shaw, Jordan. I believe Columbus.
So all of those are double A?
I believe I believe Northside is the biggest school right now.
Yeah, Northside is they 4A. They in Harris County.
Everybody else has dropped down besides Northside.
Yeah, Northside and Harris County in the same.
Yeah, and so so now we're actually getting something we haven't had in a long time. We're gonna have a lot of hometown rivalries come back again. Like you're gonna have Spencer, Kendrick, and Carver play again, which they ain't played in a long time.
Right,
because they're in the same division now.
Right,
but
right.
So yeah, with Spencer playing this year, like I said, the game means more because now Carver's in your division.
Right,
and so
right.
the fight has to be harder, especially with you being number one in the division. Right. So I'm gonna say like this. They're gonna have to we're gonna have to dominate. I mean,
now, is Hardaway in the AA too, or what?
I'm thinking they are, but I'm not. I want to say they may be at 3A, but I think they did drop down to the same division as one AA.
Okay.
But I know it's two schools that didn't drop down. One school dropped down, but it didn't drop down all the way. And I think I know Northside is the biggest school right now.
Right, yeah, Northside is, no doubt.
So yeah, but yeah, they're going. It should definitely be a good game, like I said, because of the factors. Now the factors are different.
Now, what about the strength? What do you see as being the strength of the teams in terms of that? What do you see as being the strengths?
The main strength I believe is coaching. The main strength I believe both of them have is great coaches, experienced coaches, and then coaches that know one another. You know, these coaches that played against each other, coached against each other for a number of years, even on opposite teams. At one time, the coach at Carver was the coach at Spencer, and the coach at Spencer was the coach at Carver, and they played each other. So knowing one another is the biggest strength for each team. You know, and so when you put it's like a great game of chess. If I put the right people in the right places and to make the right moves based off of who I know that's in front of me, the game can go either which way it want to go.
Right.
And so I think one of the biggest parts that's going to play a part in winning the game is discipline. Right? Is discipline.
Right.
Are we going to do what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it? And how are we going to react when something's done that we don't feel right about?
So do you think Spencer's offense will give Carver's defense more of a challenge than Carver's offense will give Spencer's defense?
I really haven't seen Carver's defense. I know y'all lost a few players, but Carver's offense, Spencer's offensive line is tough. Right?
Okay.
You got some mean guys on that line. You got some mean Samoans on that line.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And and so they coming in, they full force, they ready to fight. And like I said, so they're ready. Everybody's ready. And some guys have came over to the other side on that offense, the receiver side and things of that nature. And they playing both. Some of them playing both ways, but they playing hard.
Right. Okay.
And in the backfield, with the exception of one player, is the same.
Okay. Okay.
And so they coming aggressively hard.
Okay. Well, again, I'm sure that again, we're family, and so therefore it's like two sister schools or cousins at minimum. And
wait a minute, that's more like hey, come on now, Dr. Hood. That's more like ain't that more like granddaddy and child, father, mother and daughter, mother and son? I mean, didn't Carver come for something?
No, Carver.
Come on now.
Carver,
y'all
Spencer is
come to Spencer to graduate for a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm trying to say
though, up to the 11th grade.
No, but this one you have to understand the history now. Before Carver, there was Claflin High School. See, Carver really replaced Claflin High School. Okay, and that was Claflin and Spencer for many years, and then when Claflin went down, then of course Spencer was the only school then, but we went all the way to Carver Junior. Then Spencer was being the only high school for us at that time, so therefore that was what happened. But Carver, but Spencer was always the city school, and Carver was the county school, and that's where it was with Claflin. So that's kind of the way it broke out. So that's why I said that. I mean, it might be an older brother or older sister, you know, if you want to do it that way. But it's a family game.
We're
It's a
family, yeah. All in all, we're family.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Because-
Doc, one thing I'm very happy about is that our family got together and made sure we had that game back at Memorial Stadium.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that we stood strong on that part of
Right,
it because
exactly.
you know, as much honor as it is to have Otis Spencer Stadium over there, named after, you know, Otis Spencer, and they even have it built on the south side of town.
Right.
There was no way that the number of people that game generates was going to be comfortable to have it there.
It's
right?
a classic. It's a classic game.
And
Right, because it goes beyond the local population. This draws people fly in for this game.
Yeah.
People come in from all over the country, both Spencer and Carver alumni. So it's bigger. That's why it's a classic. It's more than just a regular game. It's like I say, it's a reunion. Really, it's really a reunion because back in the day, a lot of the guys at Spencer were trying to hit at the girls at Carver, and a lot of the girls from Spencer were trying to hit at the boys from Carver. So
so you trying to say it didn't go the other way?
I'm just saying, man.
Is that what you said? Is you? I mean, you literally said that it didn't go the other way.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to say, man.
Doc.
I'm just trying to tell you, man.
Come on, you need to stop your mess, man. You need to stop your mess.
If the truth be told, man, I just had to say it. If the truth be told, that's the way it was. Man. Everybody was trying to, listen, man.
Jay, I know you hear me, man.
They was skipping school to try to come over to Carver, man. I'm trying to say, man.
The only day we skipped school to come over to Carver, y'all had chicken day a different day than we did.
So you're a later generation. I'm talking about the old school. So
no, man, nobody was doing all that, man. Y'all,
I'm trying to tell you.
Come on now.
The guys from Spencer, the guys from Spencer were trying to get over to Carver, and the girls from Spencer were trying to get over to Carver for the guys. I'm just trying to say, man, that's where it was.
So but you literally saying no girls were coming to Spencer.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no. I wouldn't say absolute. I'm just saying that the guys from Spencer was trying to get over, hit at the girls from Carver, and the ladies from Spencer were trying to get over, hit at the guys from Carver. That's all I'm saying.
I think there was an even bridge. I could see Carver girl walking down 9th Street over there.
Again, maybe in your day. I'm trying to say maybe in your day, but I'm trying to say not back in my day. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the 60s.
I'm gonna have to find somebody from the 60s.
That's why you gotta find you. They probably if depending on who it was the lady, she probably got a husband from Carver, and it was a guy, he probably got his wife from Carver. I'm just saying, man. If the truth be told, brother.
Man, you don't care what you say.
Okay, we get ready. I'm gonna let you hear this segment here. We got a new segment, Marco, and the segment is "If the Truth Be Told." So you have the last word on this. If the truth be told, fill in the blank.
If the truth be told, Dr. Hud gonna say anything that he got to say to back up his school that happened 30 years before I was born, and I wasn't even there because I ain't got nobody else here to compare notes about what he's saying. But the truth be told, we're gonna have backup from both sides from the 1960 class of Spencer to see what he talking about, if he telling the truth or not. And that's what the truth is today.
We're just talking about the atmosphere, bro. We're just talking about the atmosphere. Marco, man, would you hit me up when you get to town, man?
I definitely will, Doc.
So you got to come down for one of these classics, man. You should bring your son out where you can down for the Tuskegee Morehouse or the Albany Folk Valley game or something, man. Bring him on down so we can meet.
We definitely gonna make that happen. I would listen if Friday won his first game,
right.
This weekend.
Right. I get it.
And so, because I've never even been able to bring him to one of those yet.
Right.
Because he's always been playing, but we'll definitely get down there, and definitely appreciate the blessing of you contacting me and allowing me to come over and be a blessing on right here, right now.
Come on, man, you're one of my sons now. So
that's right.
You got to reach out to you.
That's right. I appreciate it. Love y'all, man. Hey, Jay, congratulations on your position, man.
Julian, he talking to you. He talked to you. He said, congratulations on your position.
Oh yes, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I'm here. It wasn't coming through on this end.
Oh yeah. By
I
the way,
appreciate it.
By the way, now let the guys know we're gonna have an all returning citizen
That's right.
meeting. So I want to pass the word out to the boys on the south side. You know, those that been locked, been up down the road for a while. Tell them we're gonna have a mass meeting. We want to be all of them in town. The New Era Coalition. We calling an all mass meeting of returning citizens. So we got some big things coming up, and we gotta the streets gotta do it. All right.
Hey, definitely tag me in when you make your post and let me know when you hold your meeting, and
Okay.
I see what I can do to make it down there.
Okay, matter of fact, I might find out what your schedule is. Make sure
I'd love to be a part of that conversation.
I know. You got to be. That's what I'm telling you. So I'm gonna schedule it with your schedule. So we'll be talking. I didn't want to put the word out, so you put them on alert that the date hasn't been set yet. But just start networking it out, so everybody when they get the word, they can put out the blast, and then we're gonna make it do what it do.
For sure.
Appreciate you, brother. All right. How much time we got? All right. Anything last word, Marco?
Hey man, peace and love, family. Peace and love.
Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Walaikum salam.
Had a good time with my brother and Marco, and so we certainly hope that he's doing well up there in Huntsville, Alabama. You go up that way, he'll be up there to shout you out. And again, I want to thank everybody there. D. Lee Turner. Let's see my eyes. Yes, where's Verrett at? V, where's Verrett? Tell Verrett to get in touch with me. I ain't talked to him in a while. I need to talk to him. So V, just tell Verrett to get in touch with Dr. Hood. All right. So I appreciate all of y'all. We're getting ready to get up out of here. And of course, the African proverb today is when brothers fight to the death, a stranger inherits their father's land. When brothers fight to the death, a stranger will inherit their father's land. As always, I want to remember that organize. Educate. Motivate. That's what the duty is. That's what the accountability is. New Era Coalition is the grapevine. That's the new word for the grapevine. It's called New Era Coalition. And it ain't no, you know what the deal is. It's a network. That's right. It's a network. And whatever you're doing some good for the neighborhood, then let us know, because we want to let everybody know about it so we can support each other. We want to have some what we call some Ujima, collective work. Okay, because we got to do this thing together. Well.
Well, supper time is over for the day. We're going to close up the village. Thank you for listening. Invite your friends to join in our weekly meal, supper time. Let's build that spirit of Harambe. Organize. Educate. Pamoja, Tutashinda, Uhuru Sasa, Watu Wazuri. Peace, soul, love, with a little sprinkle of power. Good night.